Alrighty, so we used Philo yesterday and tried to use her on the bird team, or, well, technically it wasn't yesterday. It was yesterday for me, but probably not for you guys. But either way, we tried to use Philo on the bird team. I wasn't super impressed with her performance. Plus, she's kind of a character that needs to be, the enemy needs to be really debuffed for her to, like, get big damage off and everything. I'm sure you could slap her on some teams and actually get some pretty decent results out of it, but overall, just not really a character that's meant to be played on the bird or the deer or anything like that. So we're going to be trying out the defense, I guess, centric Raphtalia and Naofumi team, because I think having a mono blue team will really work on this one. I wanted to do both bird and the deer, but with the deer I would have to have Jormungandr, who would take the green slot, and I could technically just plug and play a red unit in and hope for the best. But I think, I don't know, I don't know, I just don't want to, I don't want to commit to anything at the moment. I might try it out in a separate video, because I assume I've already heard people be able to beat the bird with this team specifically, so I know that it'll work, and I just need to see, I guess, how it plays and everything. So obviously one of the biggest hurdles is getting past phase 4 of the first floor. But because Naofumi actually has a stance card that we can use, we should be able to hopefully get through most of the floors and everything with no problem. Like, we'll be able to get through, phase 2, floor 2, because we'll be able to, use the taunt to get past the whole insta-wipe mechanic and everything. So I think we just use all of these for the moment. Gilthunder's obviously going to be the weakest link here, so getting his cards out of hand is probably the best call. I know that some people are just dropping Gilthunder completely and plugging Trader Melly into the team, but honestly, I wanted to do it a little bit more like this, because if you ask me, Magelda plus Trader Melly, it really doesn't matter who you have in these other two slots, unless, obviously you have to have either a Death Ultimate or, Cusack or somebody that can get you past the taunt, or you have to have a taunt unit. But Trader Melly and Magelda are literally like a combo made in heaven. Like, those two characters alone basically solo the bird. So I wanted to do it without Trader Melly, because obviously that would just kind of make it a little bit more easy mode. So even if I don't completely like win against the bird or anything here, I'm not really that worried about it. It's just more or less a little bit more fun for me at this point, because I already have a bird team that I use. I'm not really looking to try to like substitute anything out and use a different team or anything like that. So just kind of wanting to see some results here, because I know, not everybody has access to, Trader Melly. He's a little bit more exclusive. He's only been on like 2 banners so far. Hopefully he will end up being on the next banner, or the next New Year's banner or something like that. Hopefully it's a light or dark banner. I'm not too sure exactly what they're planning on doing with it at the moment, but I don't know. Everybody's speculating that there's going to be a banner or a festival in November, which it's already November, so I guess that means it would be relatively soon. But to be honest, I can't see them doing, I don't know. I guess they would just have to completely take the month of December off as far as like, no big banners goes. Because, if they did a November long, festival, because they last for a month, and then you do one for New Year's, that means that they're just really so close together. I would imagine, that the Merlin Festival would have taken the spot, I guess, but I guess that's not necessarily the case. What is this? Shocks for 4 turns. Oh boy. I'm gonna waste that. I'm gonna get that out of the hand. I'm not worried about that. I think we'll just combine all of these cards, and then I guess worst case scenario, he doesn't kill, but I'd be very surprised if he didn't. So, all right, pushing into the next phase. But yeah, I don't know. I would have imagined that the Merlin Festival is going to be the last festival for New Year's, but I guess that's probably not the case. It doesn't seem like that's going to be the case anyway. He has a damage cap in this phase, so let's go ahead and put up another taunt, I guess. I'm going to do something like this so I can go ahead and get her ultimate, because we're probably going to need it. I'm not sure exactly how this last phase is going to go. Obviously, Magelda can hit damage cap pretty much no problem, but I'm still pretty worried to see how Naofumi and Raphtalia will sort of handle it. Because I don't think Raphtalia is going to hit. It's just basic damage with her getting basic stat increases. She might do a little bit of damage if she has a couple of, you know, Magelda stacks on or whatever. But Naofumi's could be interesting because I have it only at 1/6. The Wrath is only doing plus 5%, which is just not great. That's actually pretty terrible if you ask me. So I don't know. I think we get rid of... tough call. I think we just use some of this. I don't know if the Flood is going to hit. Actually, I guess because I'm thinking Raphtalia is going to Patience anyway, I think we go ahead and use Raphtalia's card. And then move a card, I guess. I mean, it's not like I'm getting any ultimate move gauge from it, but decent damage there, not too bad at all. If this deals a decent amount, which I think it will, yeah, then this ultimate should kill, so we get a basic stats increase there. Maybe with this many buffs, we can potentially do some damage with her Flood card. Not expecting much, though. Let's go ahead and stance up. Let's go ahead and... Let's stance up. It's a two-turn taunt, or a two-turn stance for now. Let's use Magelda's ultimate. Let's get rid of this and see if Raphtalia will hit here. Hopefully, I can get another Naofumi card and try to level 3. I'm not sure how it's gonna go. 68k, okay, I'll take that. Just being able to deal damage on this phase is honestly a huge win. Did not get a Naofumi card. Honestly, tanking damage like an absolute Chad, gotta say. Patiencing the bird. I mean, I know it's floor 1, so it's not like super impressive, but I gotta say, my man's doing some good work. Let's go ahead and try something like this. Get rid of these Gil Thunder cards for the moment. Really not sure what to think here. Damage cap. Okay, those curse stacks really be hitting, I guess. Yeah, that level 2 did 62k. Obviously, these are going to Patience, but if I can pull another one of these, I can at least guarantee some damage. Okay, we got another. And we got a Flood card. I don't know if the level 1 Flood card is going to cut it. He attack sealed me, but luckily we have it's a debuff card, so that's actually really good. I never really thought about it, but attack seal not affecting Naofumi at all is actually pretty good. So let's put up another stance. Let's use the level 2. Let's use the Flood card. I guess we'll use the level 1 as well. This will get us our ultimate on top of hopefully we kill. So good damage there. Does this kill? Yeah, she's lost her basic stats at this point. 1 stack from Magelda. Yeah, just very little damage here. We luckily get our ultimate, so we should be okay. Okay, taken pretty well, I've got to say. Honestly, I mean, he's dealing damage to us, of course. If we could have gotten 1 heal card or whatever before we got, you know, the gray infect on, that would have been fantastic. But, you know, it is what it is. I think we kill, of course, I hope. Yeah, so, honestly, that wasn't too bad. Let's move on to floor 2. Alright, so we're in floor 2. I think taunting up turn 1, getting rid of the Gil Thunder cards, and maybe throwing out the Sever from from Raphtalia is probably the play turn 1. So that way, hopefully, we get some debuffs on us. We can cleanse it off and heal at the same time with Magelda, and that should be pretty decent. I gotta make sure that I have at least some decent cards in hand, and then I have to have at least a taunt for phase 2. I've got to make sure. Being able to taunt right here at the beginning should help me a little bit, because it'll help make sure that I get some Wrath stacks on, and just kind of help damage reduction and everything. Or, well, do I have to have the shield on for damage reduction? I forget. Decreases allies damage taken for all allies on the same attribute. So, no, they're already getting the damage reduction. So, let's go ahead and use the heal. Get rid of the Gil Thunder cards again. And then throw a Magelda card. Decent heal, not too bad. Obviously, the Gil Thunder cards are... honestly, Gil is a huge bottleneck, I think. Like, he's definitely helping the other two deal more damage, of course, but I don't know if it's really worth having him on the team for that, because in a game mode like this, where you need a lot of damage and everything, he's kind of a hindrance, of course. Like, supports are all good and everything. Like, you know, you need supports. Good supports are hard to come by, but I don't know about it. All right, let's cleanse that, get another stack on. This should start dealing pretty good damage here. I honestly think that those two will kill. And then maybe we move this over here. The dog is awake. Alright. Ooh, I don't think we kill. So close. I maybe should have just tossed the level 1, but I wanted to keep the flood cards for turn 2. Will... Ultimate? That hurt. That hurt a little bit. I think the heal will probably... it won't top off Magelda at this point, but... let's do that. Hopefully the Gil Thunder will kill here. I'm skeptical, of course. I want to keep the ultimate for phase 2, though, if possible. And then I think we just move Raphtalia cards for an ultimate for the next phase. Hope, come on, Gil Thunder, baby. It almost fully healed Magelda, actually. I'm kind of surprised by that. All right, Gil Thunder killed. 32k damage, big man on campus. Let's do the taunt, of course, and then throw some of these cards in really quickly. We don't have max stacks yet with Naofumi, which is kind of surprising. Hitting damage caps on all of these cards, which is good though. So we should tank this pretty easily. And then I say this should give us our last stack, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. We've got max Wrath stacks at this point, so we should be pretty much in the clear. I would imagine with all of these stacks we have, this Magelda card will take that last 10% off. This should take the rest of his health, and just in case, just so I don't throw here because I don't have another taunt, we're gonna throw away that Sever card. So boom, it worked out for us. I figured it would, but you never know. Sometimes with this game, man. All right, so we have a level 2 stance, which is good. I think we're gonna save that for the next phase. Let's get rid of this. Get him closer to ultimate, maybe. I think we go ahead and throw this away. This is the turn where we're gonna have to try to kill him or get him a little bit closer to like closer in, and then we got to kill all in one turn pretty much. So maybe we do go ahead and get rid of the heal card here. I think we do. If I can draw a level 1... Okay, that's pretty much exactly where I wanted him to be. If we can draw a level 1 stance card that I can use just to help boost people's damage. Okay. Okay. I'll take that. We can use that level 1. We can use the ultimate here, kind of combine for the next phase. Getting pretty decent card draw, to be honest. I mean, he's really not doing a whole lot of damage with it. I'm so used to melee putting up so many damage reduction stats and everything like that it normally just goes super, super well. But, I mean, hey, I'm not complaining. So let's ult just in case, because I'm not sure about that level 1 flood card. I think it would be fine, but just in case, we're gonna ultimate. Oh yeah, I definitely could have used the level 1. I forgot we were gonna be that close to damage cap. Obviously, the more you use these kind of teams and stuff like that, the better you'll get with like knowing, you know, what kind of cards are gonna do how much damage and everything. So, would recommend. Is this level 3? It's not, or it is level 3, but it's only 2 turns still. We really aren't pulling many Naofumi cards, which is kind of annoying. But I guess it just is what it is. If we could pull another heal card, hopefully before we kill, that would be fantastic, just to top everybody off before going into the floor 4. Is 212 damage cap. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we're hitting damage cap pretty easily here. 212. Honestly, these two are doing way better than I was expecting them to. I've gotta be honest. It's pretty good. No heal card, unfortunately, which means that she's gonna be kind of low going into the third floor, which is not good. I might. God, will you calm down? I guess we just try to get as much lifesteal as we can before we go into it, and then finish it off there. I think we're gonna have to taunt turn 1 for phase 3. And maybe heal first turn. I hate to heal first turn because I would love to... Okay, she actually lifestealed a pretty decent amount there. I think I can get away with not healing turn 1. Let's move into the floor 3. Alrighty, here we are in floor 3. I think he's using 2 attack cards. It looks like those are single target cards, so those will hit Naofumi. And then the AoE card is an all target. So... let's go with this. We'll get rid of this. We'll get rid of these two. That's kind of like just the easy turn 1 play here. Get a couple of stacks on Naofumi. Get some decent damage reduction and everything. Get rid of the Gil Thunder cards, of course, because they're pretty bad. I guess the biggest RNG part about this, if you're going to run this, definitely don't run Gil Thunder, I don't think. I think if you have melee on the team, it'll just speed everything up a lot more. Well, I guess you're not going to be getting... the you could put the one Escanor, I guess, because at least that way you're gonna stay mono blue and get Raphtalia's passive still, which could be really good. Let's go for, because we're cleansing off that blockade skill, we can get away with using this anyway. So this will heal. I gave a couple of stacks to a couple of people. I'm not too sure how this is gonna go. Maybe should have attacked with Megilda just for a little bit of lifesteal, hopefully, but Sever card is okay. I'm just not really impressed with her Sever card, if I'm being honest. Got another heal, which is nice. Naofumi's getting kind of low. Okay. We have regeneration on, so... ooh, this is not good. Don't hurt my boy. I think we go ahead and do this. Get rid of some of these Gil Thunder cards. This should hopefully help Naofumi heal up some. Plus, because we're not killing here, hopefully, I guess I can try to top off Naofumi's Wrath stacks if possible. He actually didn't heal as much as I was hoping he would, but that's okay. I think he's going to blockade right here, so I'm not going to be able to use this Megilda card, unfortunately. Getting way more Gil Thunder cards than I need. It's starting to become a problem. The damage taken increase is also kind of troublesome, so let's go for... I think I kind of need to just try to kill here, if possible, so let's go for these two into these two. We'll worry about the Gil Thunder cards next turn, if possible. Okay, we're not doing nearly as much damage as I was hoping for. I was kind of hoping that she would top herself off, too, so she'd get a stack of her passive. 86k is not terrible. Boom. Yeah, she's actually doing pretty good. Crit on that one's 112. Got another heal card, which is good because we really need them. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I was about to say that's a ruin card, so it does a lot. Naofumi really taking the hits. I put Tarmiel Link on Gil Thunder because I figured he was going to be prime candidate to get absolutely destroyed. But, I hope that this kills. I'm probably going to be let down here, but I really hope this kills. Okay, Gil Thunder, you got it. You've got this, Gil Thunder. Shock him. Bang. Got him. Alright. We need to get Naofumi topped up if possible. Which one is this? Increase the hero's attack by 5% for 3 turns every time the hero's or an enemy ultimate move gauge reaches 5 orbs. So luckily we got that before we went in here. I don't remember. I think we're good in this phase. I think phase 3 we have to worry about killing him quickly, so let's try to save some of these ultimates if possible. I think we just do something like this. And then we can try to rush through kill on phase 3, so that way he doesn't seal a whole bunch of our stuff, because that would be very troublesome. And then if we can kill phase 4 pretty easily. That actually did really good damage, so I don't think we're going to have too many issues here. The question is, am I going to be able to get another stance going into the next phase? I'm glad Naofumi's the one getting his ultimate move, or getting his ultimate removed, I guess. We do have another stance here, but the problem is I don't have a whole lot of damage, so... tough call. I think what we do is... let's stance up, use both of these, and then I think we'll use... let's use Raphtalia's, because it'll give us a little bit of a boost going into the next phase, hopefully, if we draw cards for her. I guess it just depends on how much damage these cards end up doing. So that hits damage cap, 167. Okay, 185. So the ult didn't hit damage cap, but the sever cards are doing more damage. I assume 183 is probably damage cap there, so that is kind of funny. Alright, and now we need to do as much damage as humanly possible. So the fact that we didn't pull Naofumi cards is bad. Let's go ahead and use as much of this and get as much card space as we possibly can. I can't remember exactly what all he seals first. That Gilthunder ult was terrible. Woo! Gilthunder's really pulling it out for me. A lot of Gilthunder cards. Not looking good for me. Okay. I think... oh no! Did he seal stance cards? No. That's actually really bad. Okay, so... if Raphtalia can hit damage cap... she didn't. Okay. Well, it's starting to look grim. I was really hoping Gilthunder's ultimate was going to do more than 50k. Now he has evasion on, and I don't have an ultimate in hand. I think I lose here. I definitely recommend you use a better character than Gilthunder, unfortunately. So, yeah. Oh no. We're getting way too much sealed here. What does he seal now? What? I don't even remember what he seals there. Was that debuff cards, I assume? What is the next one? Healing cards? I might be able to deal with healing cards. Okay, that was buffs. So what all do we have? Debuffs, buffs, and stances. I'm hoping... he doesn't actually have evasion on at this point, do we? I didn't even click that. Let's... I guess... what does this last for? 3 turns? Let's go ahead and use that. Gilthunder's not helping anyway, so I think we just get rid of his ultimate, just in case we don't kill here. If we do kill, then we keep the ultimate, and it's fine. We did not do much damage. Okay, so... I keep underestimating... or overestimating my characters here, which is not good. I'm gonna restart this run, because this is obviously dead at this point, because we're getting attack disabled now, so that is literally dead. Let me see if I can get back to this point. Maybe we'll get some better RNG. If not, I'm not gonna stress over it too much, but yeah, give me just a minute. Alrighty, we're coming back into phase 3. Not sure how this is gonna go, but we've got some decent stuff going. So unfortunately, I think he's gonna steal my stances regardless, so we're just gonna use a 2-turn stance here to get us through this phase, hopefully. These should both hit damage cap, which they do. Can this deal damage cap. Ooh, okay, okay. So that actually makes it way easier to get through this phase. I didn't think that I was going to be able to damage cap or get through that phase while stancing, because I figured he would have 4 different sections that I'd have to beat through with damage cap, but let's just go full Raphtalia flood card here, because we're going to boost our basic stats. Boom, 250. Here we go. What passive did I get, actually? Ooh, not a good one. I think he's going to res here. He's going to. Boom. Card draw is essential here. Alright, he's dealing some good damage to us. Luckily, I have another stance, and we can use it, which is great. Like I said, ooh, God. If you can, don't use Gill Thunder. Like, Gill Thunder is helping these two do more damage, but trust me, well, don't trust me. I think they'll be fine without it. If I hadn't activated... I wasn't really sure that she was going to do that much damage in this last phase. I was hoping that she would do a little bit less so we didn't activate a... whatchamacallit. That is a big problem. A big problem. Because now I can't do anything in this next turn, and I think Naofumi's dead. Ooh. Like, this'll hit, but... at what cost? And my hand is slowly filling up with Gill Thunder cards. Honestly, best case scenario is he does an AoE, it doesn't kill him, but somehow kills Gill Thunder. Oh my god! Oh, I forgot about the Relic Revive. Pog. Oh my god. He's debuffing me. Alright. Gill Thunder, if you could not, it'd be super cool of you. I think Gill Thunder ruined my run. I honestly think, well, I mean, obviously, if I would have played that first turn a little bit better and known the team a little bit more, I wouldn't have, you know, activated the revive for one. But Gill Thunder's not helping. And I don't have any like removal or anything here, so there goes him. I think I'm gonna have to call it there. It took me 2 restarts just to get back to this point, and it is agonizing. Like, if I could not get Gill Thunder cards, that'd be beautiful. But it's not looking like the game is gonna give me any slack here. So boom, 13K. Whoa, wowee. Yeah, and now I can only use 1 card. That is going to be it. Honestly, if I would have went the easy route and put Melly on the team, smooth sailing. But, oh well. We're going to call it there. I definitely think that these two have really good potential for this fight. I think that you can use these characters just fine. Unfortunately, Melly is going to... or, well, yeah, Melly's going to tear this up a little bit. So, probably just use the 1 Escanor or something like that. I think it'll help you a lot more. But we're going to call it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe if you have not already. And I will see you guys in the next one.